before anything else. Just notice this moment. The air moves in and out. The body adjusts on its own. No effort, no planning. Time seems to pass, but when I try to locate it, it slips. It is here, and yet not here. I'm not sure how long this has been happening. I'm just noticing we all move through life assuming the next thought, the next step, the next decision is all that matters. Walking, talking, scrolling, thinking. It feels obvious, and yet sometimes, in the middle of doing something ordinary, there's a pause, a subtle hesitation, a gentle interruption, and suddenly you realize you are here. Not as your role, not as your story, not as the label you carry, but simply present. And then the quiet question arises, who is noticing this? It seems simple at first. Me, we say. But as soon as we examine it, the answer fades. Thoughts arise and vanish. Sensations move through the body. Emotions surge and settle. And yet, something remains. Watching, silent. I might be wrong. But what if the mind is not a solid thing? What if it is more like a river, flowing with currents of thought and feeling, while the awareness itself is the bank, still and unmoving? The river moves, the bank remains. You don't need to stop the river to see it. You just notice. This noticing feels familiar. Almost too familiar. But when we try to define it, it escapes us. In Sanatan Dharma, there's a way to look at reality as layers, or koshas. Not levels you climb, not beliefs you adopt. More like maps guides drawn by people who observed very carefully. One map speaks of the body, the form we touch. Another of breath, the bridge between inside and outside. Another of mind, where thoughts gather. And beyond that, something subtle, awareness itself. These are not instructions. They are invitations. Look here. See if this matches your own experience. Take a breath now. Notice it. When you feel anxious, it tightens. When you feel calm, it softens. The breath sits between body and mind, translating one to the other, and the body responds to a tense thought, tightens the shoulders. A gentle exhale softens the jaw. Nothing stands alone. Not the mind, not the body, not the breath. One movement appears as many. Maybe that's why yogic traditions never separated psychology from spirituality. The aim was never to fix, it was to see clearly. There's a word they sometimes use: yoga. Not the poses you see in studios, but union. Union not with something new, but with what is already here, between breath and body, between thought and awareness, between the sense of I and the unfolding moment. I might be wrong, but that feels quietly unsettling, because if this is true, then the usual story we tell ourselves about who we are may not hold up. Who exactly am I, if everything I identify with is changing moment to moment? Look at identity closely. I am my thoughts. But thoughts change. I am my emotions. But emotions pass. I am my body. But even the body is never still. And yet, something remains present. Quiet, ordinary, almost boring. So boring, in fact, that it is usually overlooked. Could it be that what we call I is not a thing at all, but simply awareness noticing itself? This realization is gentle, not dramatic, unsettling, but calm. Because if awareness is already here, always, unchanging, then seeking feels strange. Striving feels unnecessary. The mind prefers becoming, progress, achievement. But what if awareness is not becoming anything? What if it never needed to? Notice how subtle this is. Even as you hear these words, the body breathes on its own. Thoughts may rise and fall. Emotions may shift, yet something notices. Unmoving. No label, no name. Just as presence. Ordinary. Invisible. Constant. And here is the quiet bridge between the cosmic and the personal. Ancient texts, like the Upanishads, point toward this noticing. Not as techniques, not as goals, but as mirrors. Mirrors that show the self, not as a fixed identity, but as movement, as presence, as awareness that pervades every experience. The practices described are not prescriptions, they are invitations to align with what is already happening inside and around you. And I realize, even in this reflection, the body, breath, and mind are inseparable. Each thought you witness, each sensation you feel, each subtle shift in the body is a way of participating in the cosmos. The outer universe and inner universe are not two. They are the same movement, appearing in multiple forms. The texts, Call it union, not something to achieve, but something to notice. I might be wrong, but perhaps the point is not understanding. Perhaps the point is presence. The point is to watch awareness noticing itself, to let silence carry you, moment by moment, until even the sense of observer and observed begins to blur. The next topic will be the Maitri Upanishads. I wonder what reflections they will offer. Not techniques, not instructions, but gentle mirrors, pointing toward that quiet union, toward the awareness that was already here before the first thought. I don't know. I'll just stay with that question.